Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then hi, I'm using stickers. I use 2 whole stickers, but they are beautiful, and I have a ton of stickers, and I've been putting this video off because, well, I knew that as soon as I opened the drawer for the stickers, I'd have to have them all out. I'd have to spread them out, look at what's duplicated, then, well, go down a rabbit hole of just staring at stickers, and I was avoiding it like the plague. If you don't know, I like stickers. I don't like to use stickers. I like to stare at them lovingly. And Leslie sent me these through the post, along with some other things, and all the things are beautiful. But these stickers are the precious. But it saved me going down the rabbit hole of going in my drawer. So I thought, I'm going to use 2 of these. And these have all got 2 of each in a packet. So I'm using a duplicate. That's kind of saved my thought of actually using them. Because, well, I like them. They're very pretty. And I had to really choose which sizes that went into it. That's to say thank you to my members. You are all wonderful. You get absolutely zilch from me because I am so slow at things lately. Don't know what's going on. I don't even think you've had a members first video for at least 2 weeks. So please forgive me. I will try and get back on track. I'll also say thank you to my to subscribers, people who watch, who like, who comment, who stay right to the end. That is the biggest thing. And it's all free. You are all human beings. Fantastic human beings. Anyway, this is a collab with, well, not with, started by Claire and Marie. Their channels will be in my description box, and I just helped out. So, I must be off my rocker, because I love the precious, and I really should be running away from this because everybody's going to be using a sticker, and I'm not happy, because they're using the precious. And I have a horrible feeling some git is going to use several million just to wind me up. Anyway, again, I am using red mica from Sig Wong. What a name. At least it's better than the one that's called Small Tongue. But, oh, it's a nice colour. It's like a coppery red. It does say something else on it, but I can't remember at the moment. But it is a really pretty colour. And I am fast forwarding this because, well, you don't need to be watching this for what felt like half an hour. So now I'm cleaning it up, just putting a little bit of alcohol on my matte isopropanol and giving it a good wipe, and trying not to wipe off bits that I do need to be there. And the alcohol kind of got under my sticker, so it took me a while to get it off the mat. Whoops. But I'm going to also be using gold, and that gold is from Temu. It's like an antique gold. Oh, it's nice. I do like it. It just gives it that something. And what I'm going to be doing is going all the way around it with the gold, not on the red, obviously. And then I will burnish it all in to make sure it's all nicely stuck to the mould, because I'm not using resin. I'm going to be using AquaCast today, and I can't remember if this mica actually comes off and onto the AquaCast, because I've noticed that some don't actually shift from the mat. No, the mould. There we go. The mould. Look at this. That's nice. it's not in your face cheapy gold. You know, the really, I'd say it's like a Christmas gold that's really in your face and too bright and too fake. This is a nice gold. And it seems pretty dark on here. Oh, might be because my eyes are actually behind shaded glasses. Yeah, that's right. So ignore that. They're not quite dark. But it is beautiful. And it goes on lovely. And I've probably used way too much. But that's fine. And I know I make too much AquaCast up. I always do. Because I don't measure it. Because I tried using the Idiot's Guide. And the Idiot's Guide does not work for me. Now, you can see I've got a great pile there. So I'm just putting it back in. Not wasting it. It's too nice. I mean, it's cheap as chips, but, you know, it's... You don't want to be wasting money buying more when you can just put it all back in pot. Although, maybe I should start mixing the leftovers into a different pot. That would be a good idea. See what colours I can get. So I've already mixed up my AquaCast. And it's a little bit runnier than I'd normally have. And this is Nicole Black. This is something that Tracy sent me as well. Now, I had to poke the top because it had got a bit blocked. And then I ended up putting way too much in. Because, you know, it's either all or nothing. So, yeah, it went very, very black. And I like it. I think it's a little bit better than the Temu stuff, but only just. As in the strength of the black. Although, looking at the rest of the skull that's now finally cured, not finally cured, but finally, what's the word I'm looking for? Dried out. There we go, that'll do. It's turned a bit grey, but I haven't sealed it yet, so it might, just because it's not been sealed. But look at that. That's nice. I put way too much in. I'm sure I put way too much in. But it's so black, and that's a lump just out of the bottom of the cup because I reuse all my cups. And sometimes I forget to take the rest of the mess out. So I'm giving that as a jiggle as much as I can because I don't want to jiggle it too much because I don't want to knock the powder off the mould. So I'm now filling up the other frame. Did I say they were frame moulds? Well, they are. The frame moulds with bows on top. And I've realised I've got some left. And basically also chucked in some skull coasters. So I used the rest of the black just to fill that bottom space in. There wasn't enough to fill it to the top. But I made some more later on and put some white on top. And then proceeded to break his jaw. Oh. But he's glued. And he's fine, and he's staying on my desk. I've not shown you him on here, but you can see I'm filling something up at the side. That was clever of me, weren't it? Not to put it in shot. But that was just to use up my last bit of AquaCast. And I will try and jiggle as much as I can with the frames. Just try and get rid of all the air bubbles that might accumulate. And once they're cured, I shall leave them out to dry a bit. Not dry. Well, they're curing, so it's still curing, really. You just need to let the air get to them to get the moisture out. And I have left the backs of them. I haven't done anything to the backs yet, because I just want to make sure they're properly gone with the moisture. I'm not speaking properly today. I decided that once I got halfway through this video that, you know, I need to find a space in the living room for a Christmas tree. So I decided to shift round again. Even though I'd got to finish this video. Of course, that's just me. I get a thought in my head and that's it. I've got to do it. So I don't think my desk was level at all. And yet it looked it at the time. See, there's a lot of powder left behind, but there's a lot of powder on the actual mould. But you can see that this piece is missing from down the side, as though it's broken, but it's not, it's just not filled. It obviously hadn't filled all the way up, and it looked like it had. This does come off on your hands, because, well, like I used a hell of a lot. But if I wanted to, I could still use that mould again, but with resin, and it'll clean it straight up. In fact, I might just do that. That's not a bad idea. Not today, though, because I need to get this done. And I'm being very careful, trying to prise it off the little indentations that's around the actual mould, so I don't break anything. And I did find, I think I'd got one bubble in the bow. No, just there, where my thumb is. And the gold seems to have gone straight over onto the red, and I don't know how, because I put the red down first. But that's okay, because I will be putting something else on. Now the back is very wet, and I'm going to have to go around with something with a straight edge, just to get it to be a bit less there. And yeah, I've got black AquaCast up my nails again. See how long it takes before I can get this out. So now I'm trying to decide if I like the stickers as is, and I don't. You can't see them very well. So, like a fool, I decided to put down some white paint, but it's pearlescent. So it's very thin. And I am painting this all inside. And I shall do the same with the other one. But I'll let you into a little secret. I'll paint just pure titanium white over the top. And then I paint some more pearl on top of that. So I do need 2 or 3 coats. And that is what I did. I did two coats of pearl, 1 coat of white titanium. But the titanium white was sandwiched in the middle. And it's come out, I think it's come out pretty nice. I mean, since I've done the photos, I've actually put resin over the top of the stickers and the paint and the sealer, and now it looks really, really pretty. And I didn't take the photos for that. Oh, that's a shame, because it looks even nicer now. I do like it. But you can see this pearlescent's really, really thin. And it's more of a over the top of something. My cat's rummaging through my bin at the minute. God knows what she's doing. So if you heard any rustling, it's that little nightmare. Good job she's cute. That's all I can say. But yeah, it's very thin. And I'm trying to be very careful. And it's like, nope. Don't like it. I don't like it. Not in its raw form. It needs a white underneath. So, yeah. I'm getting paint everywhere, so I'm just using the cotton bud just to wipe it off. So yeah, I'm deciding I'm going to need 3 coats. So I did the white coat over the top, titanium white, and now I'm putting some more pearlescent on the top of that. Now, I do like these brushes. Timu brushes. I think it said squirrel hair. Did I even say that word right? Squirrel? Yes. I think I need a drink. But yeah, that just makes it nice and shiny. And once I've painted this in, I've got to leave that to dry again. And then the nightmare with the stickers. Oh. I do have a little bit of nail to grab hold of things. But I couldn't get it. And I remember the old tape trick. I still got that wrapped around my neck and all. I can't remember who it was that actually started that. No, I can't. My brain's just mush. But if it was you, feel free to put your name in the comments. or if anybody knows who it was, feel free to let me know who that was. So just to remind you, this is a collab, the sticker collab, and it would be really, really helpful if you could follow along in the playlist. It's a stress-free playlist, stress-free videos. We just wanted to put a collab out about stickers. Well, Claire did, Claire and Marie, and we weren't pushing for anybody to be in a certain time. You could do when you wanted, how long you wanted, all good. No stress. Do your own thumbnails, do your own this, do your own that. Just have fun. So hopefully, if you have a look through the playlist, you can see some wonderful pieces of art that are stickers. I have crackers. Oh dear, this is my worst nightmare. Worst nightmare. Jesus. But this sealant is... Let me just see what it says, because I can't actually remember. I think it's an acrylic varnish, that's right. Non-toxic and water-based. Oh, joy. And it doesn't stink, which is a bonus. And it dries really, really fast. And it makes things look just a little bit shiny. Not too much, but a little bit. Although I do like the stinky varnish I've got, and that makes things shine like crazy. So nice. I might put that on the back actually. Once it's lost its moisture. Or I could put some cork on the back. I'm not sure. I haven't decided if I want them to hang or to be left flat. Or even put on one of them little stands. I don't know. What do you think? Should I make them into hanging things? Or should I put them on a stand? Or should I put them on a flat surface? I don't know. And I just looked at that one and I think, is that upside down? Is the boat upside down? The way I've got it? Should I have had it that way round? Oh, I don't know now. Oh, maybe you could have it either way. No, I think that is the top. Anyway, I have to trim the stickers because they don't quite fit. So Bunny loses his feet, and these are Alice in Wonderland type stickers. Obviously, you can see that. The Mad Hatter's hat, the White Rabbit, and Alice is in there, and there's all sorts of... Oh, they're beautiful. They are beautiful. Will I use any more? Probably not. Will I stare at them lovingly? Absolutely. But look at me. I'm trying to do it. Trying to get my nails, and I'm thinking that's not going to work. So I got the sellotape. And once I'd figured out where I was putting the sellotape and what I was doing with it, look at that. Straight off. But then I'm like, oh, you've used sellotape. You really should have used masking tape. Because I was risking of, actually ripping the sticker with the sellotape. But I did reuse the sellotape and it worked better the second time round. It was cute. I loves it. Oh, and there's a trick. If ever you can't pick a sticker up, wet your finger. Dab your finger on it. Picks it up straight away. And look at that. Straight away. And that one fit perfectly. Because I'd lined it up against the actual oval. So yeah. Stuck down really nicely. Fit in the right place. I do wonder if I should have put a little bit more on it of something else. I don't know. But like I said, I was in a bit of a rush. And this brush is dirty. And I wanted it to be dirty. And although I had still got some water in it, so it was fighting against the acrylic. So I had to dry my brush off and do it again. So a bit of dirty water, or a bit of a dirty brush, and just to age it up a little bit more. And the rabbit I did paint around and around a lot because it kept catching on the ears. and getting a lot of black stuck in the ear. You can see it build up, and then I have to wipe it away, and of course I forget myself, go over the top again, and then I build it up again. It's like, oh, insert sweary words. But yeah, I also the paint wasn't quite dry, so it then transferred over everywhere, and I'm like, oh, I like that. So I carried on going. Now my favourite paste from Lidl or Aldi, I'm never quite sure. It is just yummy. And because the gold on the actual piece is antique gold, this just shines up lovely. I don't use a lot, just a teeny tiny bit on my finger, just to highlight it a little bit. And it's so pretty. I like it. Even though that one's not a full frame, I like it. So I'm going to take some photos, and if you like what you see, please give me a thumbs up, check out the playlist below, and I shall see you all next time. Bye bye.